Hello everyone, today me and my friends are gonna talk about material adaptation. Let's look at the outline. First, we will talk about the aim of the study, then we will continue with some different issues and we will end the presentation with the conclusion part. The aim of the study is to adapt the coursebook of 8th grade Unit 1 from the aspect of receptive and productive skills based on coursebook checklist and needs analysis to make the lessons more beneficial and effective. We reviewed 29 activities and adapted 7 of them. As you see, according to coursebook evaluation, most of the activities were sufficient, but of course there were some that need to be adapted and we mainly focus on them. We also focused on the weaknesses and strengths parts of the coursebook. For the weakness part, such as culture, supplemental materials, audio materials, and revision parts. For the strength parts, they were teaching grammar inductively, appropriate for learners' age, real-life issues, forced skills activities, quality visuals, different type of activities, and clear instructions. We also focused on the results of needs analysis, such as firstly, they need to learn English. Why? To have a good job, to attend a good high school, to pass the course. They lack of speaking, pronunciation, mostly, and they want watching movies, reading books in English, and to communicate with people in the target language. And there were also multiple intelligences. All type of intelligences were existing, but mainly verbal and kinesthetic. Also, we focus on aims of the unit because all activities were connected with each other, so we want to keep this. So let's continue with the adaptations. Listening. There were 5 activities and one of them will be adapted. As you see in here, it's only a listen and complete the blanks activity, but if you remember, our students want to improve their speaking and pronunciation skills. We should take this into consider and we should improve the activities according to this. So, to help them, it can be added a post-listening activity. After listening and answering the questions, it is asked for students to find a pair and start role-playing. Each student choose one role like Jessie and Kim and start reading aloud. Or teacher can choose 2 students from classroom to come to the board and start role-playing in front of the classroom. In this way, they will have more chance to improve their speaking and pronunciation skills as they want. Now, my friend Betül will continue with the reading part.
Hello everyone, I am Betül and now let's continue with the reading part of the book. There are 3 reading activities in the unit and one of them is going to be adapted. It's a post-reading activity and according to the invitation card, students are asked to write a short letter for apologizing and giving reasons for not attending to the invitation. According to the conclusion of our survey, our students are strong in linguistic and verbal intelligence and they find themselves lacking speaking skill. Therefore, we changed the activity because it seems boring due to the age and interest of the students. Instead of writing a letter, they can write an invitation card for their own house party and then they can share it with their classmates while talking about the famous people who will come to their party. As you can see, while creating the card, they will enjoy and then they can find a chance to talk about which celebrities can come to their imaginary house party. So, this activity focuses on both their speaking skill and linguistic intelligence.
Hello everyone, this is Karhan. Today I will be talking about the writing activities of upswing aids first unit. Well, there are 3 writing activities in the unit 1 and one of them will be adapted. Here this is the activity and it just says work in pairs, write a dialogue and then act it out. Well, according to our findings from survey, most students learn by doing, learn with text, and learn by themselves. Although this activity gives students the opportunity to learn by doing, it does not give them an example in the text. Even though the first unit of Upswing English 8 teach students importance of friendship, social activities, and characteristics, we need to add an example to the activity, and students will understand what to do and will have a guide. Here, the activity includes 3 parts, and a simple example of chat has been added to each 3 parts of the activity.
Hello everyone, I am Utku Ersu and I am continuing where my friend Karhan left. I will do my speaking part right now, and there are 6 speaking activities in the unit and one of them is going to be adapted. Let's keep on. My first adaptation is a modification. As you can see in the right of the screen, this activity requires students to act out by using some expressions and phrases. But we did a modification on it. And this is the after. According to our findings, our students want to speak in English. That's why we did a modification on it, as I say. First part of the activity could remain same, because it's implementing students' imagination and enthusiasm for acting out. But in the second part, instead of giving repetition of the same part, we recommend that changing the subject and context will be more cheerful and beneficial for students. For instance, one student acts as a foreigner student who wonders the other students' hobbies and interests, and the other students explain and share his/her enthusiasm and knowledge about their hobbies and interests. As you can see, we break down the repetition part. Let's keep on to the vocabulary part. In this vocabulary part, there are 5 vocabulary activities in the unit, and 2 of them is going to be adapted. As you can see in the right of the screen, this is a put, a tick or cross activity. What we do is an addition. This is the after. According to findings, they need to learn English for attending a good high school. That's why they need to learn and establish in their minds a good vocabulary improvements. That's why we change this activity, adapt this activity as we consider the basic needs and lacks of our students in English language medium. So we need to add a speaking activity afterwards. Each student, after finish putting on a tick and cross, they need to speak out about why their best friend is to own these relevant personal traits. As an example, Ahmed is a honest person because he never lies to me. As you can see, we come up with a speaking activity to enhance the vocabulary skills. Let's move on. This is matching and filling the blanks activity. As you can see in the right of the screen. What we do is a reconstruction. This is the after. According to our findings, our students want to learn English for watching movies, reading books, listening to things, of course, also for speaking. And that's why we combine these 2 activities as one. We need to engage our students to talk in class. First, teacher will write down the target words on a small piece of paper and will divide the students in 3 groups. Then, teacher will distribute the papers to each group. Afterwards, teacher asks groups to explain the meaning of the words and use the words to form a proper sentences which are about their families or friendship relationships. The students in each group requires the form of one sentence and their own explanation to describe the target word. Okay everyone, my presentation has ended here and my friend Salih will continue.
Hello everyone, I am Sali, and I will continue with the grammar section. In grammar section, there are 7 activities in the book, and we think that one of them should be adapted. Because this activity is only focusing on grammar and in sentence level, unfortunately. So the aim of the activity is to form sentences by using the vocabulary above, just like in the example. We transformed this activity, actually we reconstructed this activity into a role-play activity. Instead of forming 2 sentences, we can arrange a role-play activity. For example, students will think that they are in a restaurant and one of them will be the waiter or waitress, and the rest of the class will be the customers. Then the waiter will take the customers' orders. And also, instead of using this menu, we will add some American and British food choice too. We will arrange a role-play activity because our students are kinesthetic learners. All of the students said that I learn by doing. And also, we turned this grammar practice activity into a speaking activity because our learners think that they are lacking in speaking and pronunciation skills. And moreover, we add some cultural foods to the menu because the book does not offer enough cultural information to the students. So these are the reasons why we adapted this activity. Okay, these are the suggestions of our suggestions to the teachers. Actually, students' intelligences and interests should be taken into consideration while creating an activity by the teachers. And also they should design more communication activities, and the activities should be more student-centered. And also there should be more revision activities too. In conclusion, we reviewed 29 activities from the book. And we think that, and we adapted 7 of these activities. And we used adding, modifying, and reconstructing techniques while adapting these activities. Okay, this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.